We know each other. He's a friend from work.
Hell yes, I get to ride the dragon.
The hell's wrong with you people?
I know Kung Fu.
Tank, you want to switch? No, I'm good. I got it.
Stay down.
I could do this all day.
If you had to transform into one mythical creature and then get married to a different mythical creature.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Maximum effort.
How about a magic trick?
HR.
Not an animal.
HR. Is HR.
Somebody call HR down here.
That man is playing Galaga.
Up. Peanut Gallery.
Welcome to the Nerds from Work. Just your weekly installment of nerds, geeks, muscleheads, hanging out, talking shit. Dude, I ain't talking about you. Chill out, relax. I'm over here, man. Damn.
Just talking about me.
Nah,
Shit,
dude. Nah, you're geek in the one corner, nerd in the bottom. You got muscles up top. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So we're live. So with me this week we've got Naru Abaje.
What's up?
And we have in the obligatory voice, the Blazing Defender Report, Travis Jones.
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
So we got Jason's in the chat because he's too sick to be on the show, but he's not too sick to be giving us shit in the chat, which is fine. I understand that.
I just want to know one thing. Is Travis going to give Jason back his news so he can stop forcing him to let him on the show?
No, never. Never.
And then Kurt's in the chat. What's up, Kurt? Man, glad you're hanging out with us. Yeah, so as you guys can tell, Jason and Brandon are not with us. They have some stuff going on. So this week we've got me, Naru, and Travis. We're going to hold it down. I do want to start off, since Travis is on the show, and we have officially, because everybody who knows us knows that we are very official. Talking to the Star Chiller and is faking. What? I knew. See, I'm official because I'm trying to read chat and talk at the same time. We have officially brought together the Blazing Defender Report and the Nerds from Work.
Yay!
Yeah! So, you guys, if you guys are subscribed to one, make sure you subscribe to the other. We're gonna try and make sure we're gonna be on bring the shows together as much as we can, hang out. We like Travis just a little bit, so we'll bring him around every once in a while.
You like me. You really like me. I like you guys too, man.
Well, I mean, we had to wait for Jason and Brandon to be sick to bring you on the show, but we like you a little
bit.
That's
true. Yeah, do they even know? Do they even know you're all doing this? That would be so awesome if they didn't.
I know, right? Yeah, do this behind Jason's back. We got a whole new muscle man, tough guy on the show. Forget you, Jason.
Jason's
awesome.
in the chat. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang.
Jason's in the chat for real?
Yeah, Jason's in the chat, hanging out with us.
Sorry, I take back everything I just.
No, you don't, but that's fine.
Let's just play.
Since Jason's not here, I think I'm the only one with a can.
Nice.
I got my mom.
Actually, you know what? This is like the first beer I've had in like several days. This is actually pretty good. And it's just Mick Ultra. It's not even like a good beer. It's just good.
Yeah, I like Ultra.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like Stella either. So.
Oh my God, he's got a water. He's got a
water.
water. He was drinking water.
Yeah, you don't get all those muscles by drinking beer.
Really?
Yeah. So this week, man, Naru, what have you been up to, dude?
I have been honestly just chilling. Actually, doing a lot of actual work, which is kind of weird for me. I got a promotion, being a Scrum Master at work. So.
Oh, congrats!
Thank you. End result is I basically run 2 different ships now, the same job. So doing a bit of this, a bit of that, trying to get caught up and shit. So I honestly haven't done much by way of nerd stuff. Having said that, if it comes down to it, I've been catching up on Wonder Woman comic books from the 80s for some reason.
Okay.
I can't even tell you why. I just stumbled on it on my my DC Universe app.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm like, you know what? Yeah, why don't I go check out what Mr. Perez and all the rest of them were doing back in the day? And it's some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, Perez is shit, man. He's fucking legend for a reason.
I just realized that's why the Wonder Woman Bloodlines was just released, so that's why they're pushing all this Wonder Woman stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I should have figured that out. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, catching up on Wonder Woman. Plus, I saw the Bloodlines cartoon, and it's pretty good. It was okay. I mean, yeah, it was okay for DC. DC animation. It was okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think DC animation usually does a pretty good job. I haven't seen Bloodlines yet, but
they're decent. That's what they do right now. Like the animation is decent, and they don't shock you, they don't surprise you, and that's why I think the problem is right now at this point their expectations they've lowered our expectations so much that we just we're good. That's fine.
Right. Yeah, good point.
Cool.
Anyway,
Travis,
that's me.
Travis, what you been up to, man?
Man, nothing. I've been working a lot.
You retired
lately
yet?
Too. No, I'm not yet, man. August 1st next year.
Oh, okay.
August 1st next year.
For some reason ahead in my head. Some reason ahead in my head, you were like about to retire.
Yeah, I was going to go this August. We got a pretty good contract. I needed to stay around another year for my pension. Gotcha. Yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Good money, so I had to stay. But August 1st next year, I'm gone no matter what. That's the reason I've been working so much is I substitute teach on my off days.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, cool.
So I've been subbing a lot, like every off day. I'm doing it all this week too. So working 24 hours and then going into school for 8 hours and coming home, going to the gym or whatever. It's not giving me a lot of time to do nerd shit like Naru said. But I've been like really trying to get through Pennyworth. So I watch episodes I'm at the firehouse, and I love it, man.
Sure?
Like,
really?
I love it. It's so good. Like, it's nothing that I thought it would be, and it's like after every episode, I'm kind of like, oh man, I can watch one more.
So basically, you like a show that they're throwing at us because they just want to give us anything that they can tie to Batman, like whatever thread they can find. But
yeah, basically,
it's not a Batman-related show, to be honest.
No, it's not. Thomas Wayne is in it, but Bruce isn't around yet. But it's all about Alfred, and really, I like what DC's doing now. They're kind of not this is DC, it's an Epics show, but they're basically giving us a Peaky Blinders type of show, but with DC characters. Like, you don't have to know shit about Batman, about Pennyworth, about Alfred, about none of that. But it's very, very cool from a soldier standpoint, from ex-SAS, comes home, he's sick of killing and violence, trying to start his life. He gets in the security business, and guess what follows him? Violence.
Right.
And you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, how does he get into butlering? You know what I mean? His dad's a butler. So, but you're so far away from that right now. It's just I think it's a great original story, and has actually nothing to do with the DC universe right now. So, and I hope it stays that way.
I might give it a shot. Shot because you gotta wonder, like, you're telling a story about this guy. You tell me he's trying to give up violence. Okay, go become a cab driver or do something that has literally no violence in it. Waiter.
Right. Well, I mean, as a soldier, when you come back, you don't have a lot of options, especially back then, because it's a period piece too. It's like set in the 60s, maybe even like the late 50s. When he comes back. So it's very cool. Like, I mean, it's like old school speakeasies and stuff like that. The way they dress, everything's really cool and dapper. I dig that too. But like him trying to get started, he didn't have any skills, man. I mean, he used to just fucking kill people.
I said cab driver and waiter. What skills do you possibly need to do that? I didn't say go become a rocket scientist. Come on.
Yeah, but who wants to be a fucking cab driver or a waiter?
No
Good
one.
All right.
No one.
All right. I'll give you that one.
Dope. So this
just in case any cab drivers are listening, we love you too.
I love cab drivers. They take me places when I'm drunk. I love it. With my friends. I know a lot of you actually.
Jason, was Stuber any good? Have either one of you guys seen Stuber with Bautista and what's his face? Bautista and
I wanted to see it. I think I almost saw it a couple of days ago, actually.
I've almost watched it a couple times, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on it.
Right? Yeah. For some reason, there's always something else like, oh yeah, let me catch up on this or that.
So one thing that I did rewatch. So the wife is sick, and she accidentally took NyQuil at like 8:00 instead of like just like normal stuff. So she went to bed at like 10:00. So I was like, what do I want to watch on TV now? Flipping through the Amazon app, Hackers, bro. That movie is I love that movie. But I'm a sucker for over-the-top, cheesy, dumb movies.
Yeah, me too.
Running Man, like Demolition Man, Hackers, like all of those just...
I saw Demolition Man the other day, too, yeah.
Oh, that movie is incredible. So and like I love being in IT, hearing them throw all this IT jargon out that has no bearing being in the discussion that they're having. But it's like, if you don't know IT, it sounds great.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean... And then, like, the scene at the end when they're all standing in the phone booths, and the dude puts that headpiece thing on with the eye thing. That doesn't do anything. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. I don't know what that is. Like, so but I love it. I love it. So I watched Hackers the other day. That movie's
Dude,
incredible.
Angelina Jolie's in that.
What? You get to see Angelina Jolie's boobies in that movie.
Do you really?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, shit. I have to revisit it. She's got the super short hair, too.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Sounds like one of those pause and rewind scenes currently.
A little bit.
Tank must have,
but I will say,
a videotape or two back in the day.
my favorite character in that whole movie, and shit, this is I want to say I lost the actor's name. He's Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. He's in Without a Paddle. He's the Beetle and Grimm guy.
Matthew Lillard.
Yes, thank you. His character in that movie is fucking incredible.
He's got one of the best movie names, too, of all time.
What's that?
Serial
Killer, dude? Oh, dude, it's so sick. Like, I fucking love Hackers. Like, I've watched it. I haven't watched it in probably a couple years. And I'm definitely going to put that on the, like, at least once a year list. I need to go back and just revisit that movie just to make sure.
That's hilarious.
You make me want to see it.
What, dude? I love it's dumb. Like it is a dumb movie. I love it.
There's two reasons why I like watching movies like that. The first reason is, just because it's just pulp fun type stuff, right? Brainless entertainment.
Right.
The second reason is you will usually find one or two people in that movie that you think, oh my God.
Yeah.
Everybody had to start somewhere, right?
Right.
You find somebody, oh my God, this guy's in this movie I never saw, back, and that sort of stuff always catches me.
Yeah, I love it. Dude, that's like, so I've been watching Chuck with the wife, and there are so many freaking actors. Summer Glau was just in it.
Holy cow. Felicity Huffman was in it.
In what?
Yeah. In Hackers. Mark Anthony was in it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hackers has got a cast.
It really does.
I was just checking it out. I was like, damn.
And I love the time period because the kid who gets arrested, he and in the one scene he has a cigarette in both hands that he's smoking at the same time, and it's like it's so funny to me. It's like, oh, okay, he's trying to be the cool kid, and I freaking love it. That's
amazing. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. So and then the last little, I need to. The last little thing I need to bring up because I'm pretty pumped about My Hero Academia. Season 3 or 4 is back on. We're on season 2. Show's fucking incredible. Shut up.
Sorry.
And
so with Nehru's response, I assume we're talking about anime now.
It is. And actually, you know what? Travis, you would like My Hero. You would like My Hero. It's a dope, like, the world has everybody has these weird individual powers. And there's this like it's kind of like a high school movie.
What's it on? Is it on Netflix or
no? It's on. You have a bunch of like Crunchyroll or actually My Hero might be on Hulu.
My Hero.
It's My Hero Academia. It's not on Hulu.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah.
There it is. Another one it is actually on Hulu too, but there's kind of some baggage with it. The new Sword Art Online season started, and I'm fucking loving Alicization. Season 2. I love Sword Art Online, so those are the two anime that I'm like keeping up with vehemently. As soon as they started playing them again, the new season started. So,
very cool.
So yeah, I'm going to transition this flawlessly by showing you guys my shirt. And speaking of cybernetically enhanced individuals.
Ooh.
The Bloodshot trailer dropped a day or two ago, and
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and start us off a little bit.
Yeah.
Before watching the trailer, I did not care about this movie. Like, I like Vin Diesel as much as the next guy, but I didn't know anything about the character. I didn't know anything about the story. Obviously, I've never read the comics. I watched this trailer today when Naru was like, "Hey, we should probably talk about this." That trailer is so interesting. Yeah. Like, there's so much to this movie that I did not think it's not just going to be a big dumb action movie like I kind of thought it was. And yeah, Kurt, I'm glad we have Naru and Travis on to ask. I'm curious to see if either one of them have read the Bloodshot comics and can give us an idea of how close the trailer came to the comics. Because I saw something that I'm curious about. Because the trailer got me excited for something that I was not previously excited for. So.
Yes. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it should have done.
Yeah.
And it worked for me. Watching him get half his face blown off was dope.
Yeah. That scene, because like that was the hype scene in the teaser from the day before. They just released that scene of him getting half his face blown off, and then the nanobots going to work and just care. So I'm like, ooh, this isn't going to be PG-13 Bloodshot. This is going to be pretty gritty.
Right.
Nice. Okay. I'm in. Let's see what this is. Because I've been reading Valiant comics for a while. Because basically, you got the Marvel and DC, you got Valiant, and they have a really rich universe that most people don't know about.
Exactly.
And Bloodshot is one of the characters I like because he's kind of like your Terminator. That he's like the Terminator because you can't really stop this guy, but at the same time, he's basically your wandering soldier who doesn't know his background, doesn't know his history. And even the stuff he thinks he knows could actually just be lies, false memories planted in his brain. So he's always in conflict. He's trying to find his moral center. He doesn't know if he's a bad guy or a good guy. He's trying to just do the best he can with whatever situation comes in front of him. And sometimes he's like Wolverine. Other times he's like a straight up, save a cat from a tree, stereotypical superhero type guy. Oh, wow. But for the most part, he's an interesting character. And I really think having Vin Diesel play the role was brilliant because he's like a bona fide superstar. And he's going to shine a light on this character in a way that most people don't, never knew. So I'm also impressed because I was hoping they wouldn't just depend on his star power and not really do some really good work. The effects work has to be great. The story has to be, even though it has to be accessible enough that it's not too complex, but I still think it has to be good enough that grabs people like Tank,
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
and it seems to have done that with the trailer. So the fact that Tank loved the trailer for me is like, all right, because I was in anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've always Bloodshot and Exo Manowar are my two favorite Valiant properties, and I'm praying. I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but I'm praying that this movie's a huge hit and we get a universe. We get a Valiant universe, a cohesive universe like the MCU. I think that would be awesome to see Yin Jack and they're called Science. Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
They're like our mutants.
Science, yeah.
So, I mean, those are very cool. I mean, they have telepathy. Some of them can fly. Some of them can create projections, kind of like the Green Lantern. It's a really, like Nehru said, it's a huge, rich, awesome universe. And I was so pumped by the fucking trailer, man. I mean, it just visually, it looks great. And I think that's what is going to grab people like Tank. Like,
yeah,
ooh, man, that looks cool. What's this shit about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like you said, Nehru, they're going to have to humanize him some so we can relate to him a little bit. And like you said, he is like a good man that was, he was like special force. I mean, he was a force to be reckoned with before Project Rising Sun did any kind of experimentation on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that they've given him, these nanobots that he can actually change his face so he can blend in with the environment, heal from any wound. He's kind of like a Punisher and a Wolverine kind of smashed together.
Oh, jeez.
With the powers of the Terminator.
With the powers of the Terminator. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Basically,
he's kind of like drones or anything. They can't detect him. Cameras can't detect him because the nanobots kind of cloak him.
Dude,
so, I mean, you throw him in the MCU, he's going toe to toe with a lot of people.
Yeah. So Kurt
there's
mentioned
just-
Archer and Armstrong movie or TV series.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually.
Wait, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Archer and Armstrong movie or TV series.
Hurt said he would kill for one.
Hey, I'm in. Archer?
I'm in. Yeah,
Live
I think it'd
action?
be funny as shit.
Live action Archer. Who the hell would you cast as a live action Archer?
No.
Just
It would have to be the dude from Game of Thrones, you know, the Mountain, the dude that played fucking Mountain.
Oh,
Yes.
Gregor
Oh, who the
Clegane,
fuck
or-
you get?
Yeah.
DJ Qualls.
I'm down for DJ Qualls. I haven't seen that guy in forever though.
Oh shit, yeah, that'd be cool. But I mean, again, this is just another universe. Like Image has a ton of properties that are finally coming to light. I seen the other day where a Jupiter's Legacy from the Millarverse that Netflix has bought. I loved Jupiter's Legacy, and I always said, man, this would be a fucking dope TV show. And it's coming to Netflix. So I mean, super adult, about heroes from back in the 50s that have children that are trying to find their way, and they're all fucked up because they could never live up to the image of their parents, you know, and so you get your super villains out of it.
Right.
It's really cool. Some of Millar's best stuff. So like I said, this, you know, I'm so glad that the movies have brought attention to things that we guys have known for fucking years, you know. Just stay true to the source material. And to get to Kurt's question about how close they're going to track to the comics, there was actually an action figure from the movie that depicts Diesel in the white skin with the red sunspot on his chest.
Right.
So that is something that's going to happen as the movie progresses. So I think, you know, I think they're going to stay pretty true to it.
That's dope.
I mean, to be honest, that's the good news because they're doing so well with this movie so far. This trailer has got a lot of interest.
Nailed it.
It's got buzz. People are interested now because, I mean, everybody's been looking for something different. Like, this could be the movie or the quote-unquote universe that threads the line between Marvel and DC and appeals to both audiences, you know? So that's that's definitely a win if they can pull that off.
And what
The
I
bad
like,
news.
go ahead.
The bad news, though, is I heard this the other day. I haven't confirmed. I saw this somewhere. Sony has the rights to the Valiant movie, right?
They're producing this one.
Unfortunately, I think another Paramount or somebody else just got the rights to everything else.
Really?
And I'm like,
so you got
really?
the Hulk situation.
Like,
where-
could you not get this
Spider-Man
right, Valiant?
situation.
Come on.
Yeah, that's
Like, how do you blow this if that's true?
Right.
How do you blow this? Like, pay attention to what's happening to everybody else.
Right.
Oh my God! Like, you'll end up with a fantastic Valiant movie, and Vin Diesel's off by himself and can't play with anybody else. Oh,
yeah,
That would suck. But I mean, look at Spider-Man, right? Sony had Spider-Man for how many years, and now they keep. It's like literally the worst girlfriend you've ever had. They keep breaking up and getting back together, no matter how hard you try. But you know, even if we do something like that, and we can bring in some of those other characters you guys are talking about, I would love, because you guys know I suck at reading American comics, so I would love to see some of these other characters come from these smaller
publishers,
smaller publishers, and see them, because just the story of them kind of brainwashing him to do these, like, to carry out these hits, the way they framed the story for this movie, one, seems like it's a very small piece of a much larger story, which as long as this movie is still good, I'm down, because hopefully we'll get multiple movies of this. But also, I can't think off the top of my head of a similar story like this. To me, this seemed pretty fresh as far as just a movie concept is concerned. Of, you know, taking your good guy, you know, brainwashing him, and he's killing all these people for you. He has no idea that, you know, he's carrying out these missions for you. You keep resetting him. I don't know. It seemed pretty cool to me. It's not something I can think of.
In the comics, how they did it was they, like Wolverine, they implanted false memories. So while he's under, he's going through these memories of his wife, and she's killed by a group of terrorists or whoever Project Rising Sun wants to aim him at. So when he comes out of this conditioning, they're like, hey, man, we're really sorry about your wife. We want to do whatever we want to help you get revenge.
Right.
Here's all your shit. We're going to drop you. We know where they're at. And he does it because he has this motivation behind him now.
Right.
That you ruined my fucking life. And like I said, the dude was badass before you gave him, nanites.
Yeah.
So that's how they did it in the comic book. So they really kept him under their thumb by doing that. And there's actually a part in the trailer where he's like shutting down.
Yeah.
That
was crazy.
Shutting down. Go ahead.
I was actually a little surprised that they kind of let that slip. The fact that they're resetting him, because we know this. But I was like, that's the sort of thing you want to keep unless the plot, because it feels like you're giving away a little bit too much of the plot to me. That's the only thing I'd say. Take it easy. Don't give away too much. But still, I mean, hey, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying,
sure.
It could work, but again,
So
don't give away too much.
as somebody who doesn't know the story to the character, I liked that it was there because it gives me an idea of where the movie's going to go. They can do that at the beginning. Pretty safe bet they're not going to be able to do that and or be missing the fingers to push the buttons at the end, right? And I'm excited to see him just fucking tear everybody apart. So that's fine for me. I can see. I mean, without that little piece, I don't know. I think that gives you just enough direction. I think without that piece, all is that he keeps going under and being. Now, if we get 4 more trailers, it's definitely going to be too much. 1 more trailer, maybe, just to kind of as we get closer to kind of build the hype back up right before the movie comes out.
Right.
But I think I personally, as like I said, as somebody who doesn't know the story, I think it was just enough.
Yeah. They nailed the trailer.
Cool. I mean, I'll let that go.
Sure.
That's fine. I will say this though. Again, it's Sony has Bloodshot. Apparently, the Harbinger arc with all those kids and their powers.
Yeah.
That's what's moving to Paramount. So I'm like, okay. Does that include, Ninjak and all the other psyops and pretty much everybody else, EXO, and does that include all these people? I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too.
But anyway, let's just see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the Harbinger Wars is a massive storyline that pulls. It's basically that's their
the Infinity War.
Infinity War, their crisis of on Earth and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So speaking of trailers giving too much away, I have very purposefully not watched the most recent Star Wars trailer. I have my tickets for the movie for opening weekend.
So do I.
But I did not watch the trailer because I watched the first trailer. I almost always watch the first trailer for movies because even the companies and the studios that suck at making trailers and always give you the entire movie in the trailer, usually the first trailer is pretty safe. And that's usually I just want a little bit of a hype trailer. And then the first one did that for me. Got little snippets. I got to see some cool lightsaber shit. Got to see some Force stuff. I'm down. I'm afraid to watch this trailer, and I won't just because, we're only, 6 weeks away from the movie? 8 weeks?
Sure.
So, I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer, but even without this new trailer, I'm still excited. Even as a Trekkie, I'm excited to go for them to wrap up this story for Star Wars, and I'm curious to see if you guys are excited to see it. I see another Star Wars, the last Star Wars, which is crap because 2-3 years they'll start up a new arc, which is fine.
Sure.
I'm curious.
It's into the Skywalker.
It is
saga.
It is.
So they say.
I think they almost have to keep true to ending the Skywalker saga in fear of pissing off their core base, because if they've been telling us shit since the prequels, right, that okay, you're gonna get 12 movie or whatever 369 movies, and that's gonna be all of it, and then all of a sudden you come out with a 10th movie that's still trying to milk the exact same story, even your core audience is gonna be like, fucking really? You have this entire universe, the same problem that everybody had with doing the Solo movie. You have all of these characters and you give a Solo, which people like Solo. I like Solo, but I think you could have told a much cooler story with some other characters. I think it's time let's get this last movie, let's wrap it up, and let's make it epic. It's got to be huge. Are you guys excited for it? Or are you not
Never,
excited?
you want to go? You want to take it, man?
Okay. First of all, I'll just start shitting on it right now. Let's just let's just start with that. My first thing is, I think I said this before, that I thought they were gonna go in a whole bold new direction pretty much from when they started coming back with Star Wars movies. And my first thought was, you remember that time they did the teaser trailer where you see John Boyega's face, you just see everything, and you see John Boyega get up and he's panicking, looking left and right.
I remember that trailer.
Okay, and I'm like, I don't recall seeing anybody outside of Han Solo in the uniform with the helmet off. So I'm like, this was like, okay, what's going on here? Is he who is this guy? And then I'm expecting something entirely new. And then they just basically dive right back into the Skywalker thing. And I'm thinking, okay, fine, tell a good story. I don't think it was great. I thought it was okay. I thought it was almost boring, almost in terms of how they told the same retreads and just kind of started moving through a few relatively interesting stuff. But it was predictable to me, It's a lot of stuff was predictable.
You talking about Force Awakens?
Pretty much the last two movies.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for something to surprise me. They haven't done that yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I look at this trailer. I wasn't going to watch the trailer. Then I thought, what the hell? Watch it. And then I watched it and thought, shit, I shouldn't have watched the trailer.
Oh, now I'm definitely not watching the trailer.
Because I saw something that looked like, oh, these two are going to fight. Then I saw, like, 10 seconds later, oh my God, they're working together. I'm like, I don't even care anymore. Like, you know what? Let's bring it on. Let's just see it. At this point, that's what I'm thinking. Like, let's just see it. Let's just see what the movie is, and then we'll just pick up from there, I guess. But right now, I'm not excited, but I'm locked in. You know what I mean? I'm that fan who's gonna see it no matter what.
Sure.
I already have my ticket. It's
Sure.
there. I'm gonna see it opening week. But I'm not. I can't say I'm thrilled. I mean, there's some things that made me. I mean, seeing the Millennium Falcon again. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. And
that hunk of junk.
Yeah, man, that hunk of junk is leading a whole bunch of ships, man. I'm like,
Dude,
okay, it's gonna be a big
I'm not
battle.
gonna lie, that scene got me. I was like, oh shit, we're back in Star Wars.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that and I'm laughing. I'm seeing a few things that look like we might lose some people. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So stuff like that,
Nice
and there's a few scenes that I'm not gonna lie, I had to blink a tear or two away. But beyond that, it's like, you're pulling at my emotional heartstrings. Don't step on my heart. That's all I'm thinking. Like, don't play with me.
Sorry, I'm reading chat. It's like when you pull up Pornhub and you get the wrong video and you just say, well, I'm here, might as well just finish it up.
Pretty much.
That's
pretty much,
that's
like,
funny.
yeah, that wasn't what I wanted, but this looks, yeah, whatever.
But all right.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Have you watched the trailer, Travis?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched it. Ryan Johnson, I still feel like, that there's gonna be a story come out a few years from now that Ryan Johnson was banging J.J. Abrams' wife or vice versa, and that's the reason Ryan Johnson went in to Last Jedi and took a huge shit on everything Abrams did in Force Awakens. And you're talking about the teaser trailer that you've seen. I thought it was almost comical that in a teaser trailer, you had two different retcons of The Last Jedi in the teaser trailer, where Kylo's putting the mask back together.
Mm-hmm.
He's Rey's found Luke's lightsaber after she fucking tossed it, and she's fixing it. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck are they doing? I feel like Ryan Johnson's never seen a Star Wars movie before, and they gave him the job. I mean, what was that shit with, and dude, I could go on for fucking 2 hours. I've done it before on my show about that fucking shit bird they gave us in The Last Jedi. What is the deal with, you don't have to be a Skywalker or a Palpatine or a Solo to have the Force? Mace Windu, motherfucker? I mean, one of the baddest Jedis in the fucking galaxy was not either. I mean, you didn't have to have a lineage to have Force powers.
Right.
So I don't know where that even fucking came from.
So
But to get to this trailer, I was more excited, and I feel like this is a problem with the Star Wars franchise as a whole. Bloodshot got me pumped. How did a Star Wars trailer that, with the magnitude that is surrounding this movie, how did the final trailer, not get me like, what the fuck? Yes. It didn't. I was kind of like, man, visually, I think it looks gorgeous.
As always.
As always.
Right.
Yeah. I thought Ryan Johnson's movie visually was gorgeous.
Sure.
But, dude, if I want to go see, great action shots, I'll watch Fast and the fucking Furious. They do it good. They do it good every time. You know what I mean? I know what I'm getting with that movie too. I don't expect much, but I'm going to get some fucking awesome action scenes. The CG's going to look great. And, I'm going to think, damn, I probably could drive 400 miles an hour, slide underneath a tractor trailer, jump off, kick that dude out, and take off the other way.
I just rewatched the first one like a week ago.
Classic.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well,
classic.
why not?
The first one would not recognize anything
No,
that's
it
happening.
would not. You are correct.
Vin Diesel still has hair in that movie. That's how old that movie is. Vin Diesel has hair, bro. Yeah, that's just funny.
Nah,
That's true.
the Star Wars, I remember when I first saw John Boyega, I'm not even going to lie, I started thinking, who is this guy? Is he descended from people like Mace Windu? Like, who is this guy? And then he turns out to be, basically, in my opinion, you're wasting this dude. You're turning him into some punk wuss who's running around screaming, crying. He's brave enough to leave what he was pretty much trained his whole life to do. Right. And then he's just a coward.
They totally shit on his character.
I'm like, man.
When have you ever seen a character, Finn? We're talking about Finn.
Yeah.
So when have you ever seen a character that failed in 2 missions that he had in a movie? Okay. Last Jedi, he failed in 2 fucking missions that they gave him. All right. And then this is the fucking part that just blows me away. So then he gets to have his redemption arc, right? He's going to ram his little fly pod, his little sand flying fly pod into the AT-AT, and he's gonna save the fucking day. Oh wait, the chick that's hated you the entire movie is gonna save your fucking life because we have to remember we're fighting for people that we love. What the fuck? Boyega, she stole your thunder, dude. You're the worst character in Star Wars fucking history. And they ruined him. Like, I want to know how he subverted the stormtrooper
training
conditioning.
Yes.
Like, how did he do that?
How did you break out of it? What happened? That whole backstory, bye.
Yeah.
The entire history between him and,
I promise you this, Nehru, because I have all the faith in J.J. Abrams that he's going to rectify a lot of wrongs. There's no way he can do it all, but I guarantee you we get some type of backstory, history, something that is going to raise Finn up. I guarantee it. There's no way. I think he had a plan for Finn, like he did with Rey's parents and a lot of other shit that Ryan Johnson took a shit on. And I think he's going to make good on some of it. I hope.
Mm-hmm. At this point, I'm like, just let's see it. What you got?
Yeah, what you got?
What you got? That's really.
You can't hurt me any more than you did last time.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I'd be careful saying that out loud.
Let's look at this. They hyped. I mean, everybody was a letdown. Phasma, Captain Phasma. There's like, who is this person in this gold outfit? Who's this badass?
And you got a dope ass actress to play it.
Thank you. And then you basically take her out in 5 minutes. I'm like,
that was terrible. That movie, I'll tell you what, man. The Last Jedi is one of the worst movies of fucking all time. Tank, did you like Last Jedi?
So, I sat back and just kind of like shoved popcorn in my face. But everything you guys are saying, I'm like, fuck, I need to go rewatch this movie. Like, you're so right.
I swear to God, if Tank had gone first, he'd have been on the fence as usual.
Well, I'm excited for the new one, but like I said, so everyone knows I'm a Trekkie. That's where my heart lies as a Trekkie. But I'm also a huge sci-fi nerd, so I'll watch anything put in space. So I sit back watching the Star Wars movies, just shoving popcorn in my face, waiting for cool lightsaber fights. Which, we got a couple, even in The Last Jedi, we got the dope, throne room scene, which is that was a dope ass fight. Just like not the story around it, just
Right.
the fight was fucking cool, right?
I agree. Yes.
But yeah, everything you guys are saying, I'm like, fuck, I need to rewatch because I probably need to rewatch the first two before the new one comes out, anyways, just to have watched it.
Right.
I mean, go watch it. First of all, you got just okay. Let's again.
I'll take the rose-colored glasses off and watch it again, and really see.
I keep going back to Finn. Like, I keep going back to his character because he's the first trailer. The fact that you put this guy out there,
yes,
means he's significant. There's something about him, and then the entirety of the last movie, he basically is an asshole that you want to throw off. You really want to just shove him out the nearest airlock. Like, seriously.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And the only reason he comes back is not even to save everybody. It's to get that girl.
Yes.
Who has
Are you
no feelings
shitting
for him
me?
whatsoever.
But they played it that way. Like there was going to be some type of connection there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the last movie shit all over that. You know what I mean? And it's like, what is going on here? Like,
so my question is, where the fuck was Kathleen Kennedy and what's his face that who've been lording over these movies since episode 4? That all of a sudden they're just like they're letting all this shit happen.
Kathleen Kennedy loved Ryan Johnson. She gave him the next trilogy. He has the next trilogy.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Yes.
That's scary.
Yeah, he did.
Very. It's horrible.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And it's with the writers from the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I think I did hear that.
Yeah. Now I've heard there's been rumor that. Well, Jason's saying no, he doesn't. But Nerdist just did a thing on it the other day where they were talking about the retcons from the trailer, the ones I was just mentioning about Ryan Johnson. And I know Kathleen Kennedy apparently pulled the trilogy from Johnson, but apparently she is giving it back. Oh, no, the Game of Thrones guys are on a separate project. Okay. All right. You're talking about Benioff and them. Okay. All right. So, Jason would know this. Who's doing the Knights of the Old Republic then? Is that not Ryan Johnson? Jason will know.
Is that what hopefully KOTOR?
Okay, that's Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I see it.
As far as Star Wars fans goes, I think that is the story that everybody is wanting to see.
I don't know the story, but even I know that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah. Did you not play the game?
Yeah.
Nehru, did you play?
No.
It's fucking fantastic.
I didn't
Jeff's
play
like, I'm fucking leaving. You guys are bullshit.
No, it's funny you asked the question because one of my VPs actually was talking to me about the game yesterday. He's like, "Hey, did you?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." He goes, "Okay, cool."
Dude, it's one of my favorite video games of all time, and it was basically story. I mean, the story was just so fucking awesome.
So
I don't know of a Star Wars fan that wouldn't want to see this fucking story. Like I said, I think like a hardcore community of Star Wars fans, that this is Knights of the Old Republic is what they want to see next. And that would get you, because it's thousands of years before the Skywalkers. So there's all new characters, all new, you know what I'm saying? No more fucking Death Stars. What is with the Empire and fucking Death Stars?
I don't know. Where do you get the metal for that? Like, seriously, where do you get that much metal to build a moon? Like
a bunch of them.
But don't worry, because they're gonna leave a hole in every single one of them that you can just blow the whole thing up with. It'll be fine. Which I will say, and I think everyone pretty much universally agrees, Rogue One was probably one of the smartest Star Wars movies to ever come out. They're like, you guys have been complaining about this one loophole since 79 or whenever the first movie came out. Don't worry, we'll fix it in 2017 whenever that movie came out. I was like, that was
Rogue One has Marvel Cinematic Universe level retcons. Like, wow, that was brilliant. It was a good movie.
And it makes sense. Like, it's not just, we're doing this just because. It's like, I get it. That makes perfect sense.
Well, yeah, and how they tie it in to New Hope is fucking brilliant. And it's probably given us our, 15 seconds? Some of our best Vader. Of Vader at the end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I could watch Vader in that like I could just watch that on.
It's Star Wars' hallway
Like,
scene.
it's
Yeah.
just-
It's Star Wars' hallway scene from all the Netflix Marvel movies, right? It's fucking that scene is
The
so
only
sick.
terrible thing about it was like all the great characters that they just introduced you to and then had to die.
Sure.
That was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, no.
It's brutal.
It was brutal. It was brutal. I will give them this. If nothing else, it gives me hope that they can create some badass new characters. going
Absolutely.
forward. That's the only thing I took away from that. Okay, I
Sure.
love these guys. I'm gonna miss these guys. What else you got?
Right. Yeah. But the fact that they made a movie to where we're saying that, like,
Right.
you know, oh my God, dude. Oh my God, not him, not him. Oh my God, now they're all dead.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, just the little bit of screen time that they gave some of these characters, we were all invested. You know,
yeah.
I'm like, man, I would watch a movie with that dude in it. You know what I mean? Like Donnie Yen's character, I forget.
Oh yeah,
I can't think of the character's name either.
he was blind.
Yeah, I love Donnie Yen.
He wasn't even like a Jedi. He was like force sensitive. You know,
Yeah.
he couldn't
Yes.
use the force, but he could
Yes.
feel it. Yeah, I mean, dude, where's that shit been?
He
You know what
played
I mean? There's
Chirin
so much
Imwe.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
blind
thank you. I
warrior
was
who
pulling
believes
it
in the
up.
Force. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cool
I mean,
shit.
everybody was good. Mads Mikkelsen, badass as always, was
Always.
amazing
Yeah.
as the guy who's like, okay, I've been building this, but I also put a secret in it. A way
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
a way
yeah.
to take it out. I'm like, all of that to me was amazing. Every single character was amazing.
Great storytelling. Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And Jason makes a great point. I am actually way, way more pumped for The Mandalorian than I am this new movie.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, something fresh, something new, great fucking cast. John Favreau's on the helm. I mean, there's nothing not to love about this so far.
And
the
it's
trailer looks great.
and it's something that people have been begging for.
Yes.
You know, no one asked for Rogue One, but it blew everybody away.
Sure.
I don't think very many people were asking for Han Solo, and we kind of got exactly what everybody thought we were going to end up getting with that.
Right.
No one was expecting that movie to like be, you know, anything than what it was. Like everybody hoped it was going to be like, oh well, maybe they'll do a good job, but everybody
It
also,
was like-
but
it
in
was
the
like the
same
Ant-Man
breath
of the
was like, but
universe.
why aren't we getting a different character? Why are we getting Solo? You know.
Yeah.
For me, it was like the Ant-Man of the whole thing. It was like a small contained story.
But see, I liked Ant-Man.
I like the people in it. I like the story, but it didn't blow me away.
Didn't blow me away. I wasn't mad that I bought a ticket,
Right.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I didn't buy it on DVD. If somebody said, "Hey man, I'm gonna go see Solo," and be like, "Well, have a good time, man. Let me know what you thought."
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't like, "Hey, I'll go with you." You know what I
Right,
mean? I'll see it
yeah.
again.
Yeah. I mean, it was a
But,
simple, smart story. It was like, you
Yeah.
know, I would have liked to read that as a novel. Like, buy a book, read it. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Cool. But
Sure.
beyond that, it's like, didn't really need this. You know,
No,
like,
it really did.
So Solo. This is. Can I even read this out loud? Solo made Wolverine Origins look like Citizen Kane.
damn.
Well, I can't even like get that
come
sentence
on.
out,
That's going way too far.
dude.
That's way too far.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
Holy
That means you're
shit.
saying Solo is on the same level as Catwoman. I mean, come on. That's
Oh.
just no.
okay.
I will not go there.
But
with
say
you,
I was
man.
ragging on it. I wasn't ragging on it. Wolverine Origins hard. Like that's.
Is that no, that's brutal. That's
It's Wolverine Origins is almost up there, almost not quite with Last
That is-
Airbender.
that is a lightsaber up the ass. Like that is not. Yeah. That's just. That is.
Damn.
That's too. That's brutal.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Solo didn't deserve that. It was better than that.
It
It wasn't
was-
great, but it was better than that.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
So yeah, I mean, and Star Wars is what like Star Wars is the last big movie of the year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like I wanted to go see Zombieland too. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to go see it because I love
I'm
Zombieland.
definitely seeing it.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
not even an option.
I need to make it happen because I fucking love the first one, and I didn't realize it's the writers from Deadpool, which makes
Yes.
me so much more intrigued to go see that.
Right.
Sick
Well,
burns.
What was funny is when I seen Deadpool, the first Deadpool,
Yeah.
that opening credit scene, I'm like, holy shit, this may be the best opening credit scene I've ever seen. I was like, I don't know, man. Zombieland was a really good opening credit scene too. And then come to find out it's from the same people, you
Yeah.
know. So them dudes, man, they know what the fuck they're doing. That's a good group they
They
got.
know how to get you pumped.
Yes. Yes.
Gotta get you pumped.
Can't wait.
So
I'm
yeah,
looking
so we
forward
need
Mandalorian,
to.
baby.
So
Definitely.
we got a few more months, but we definitely need to do a a look ahead for 2020. Have Travis back, and we'll do a big what we're excited for next
2020
year.
is going to be big, man, with the DC streaming stuff, and Marvel's
That's true.
going to start getting into phase 4, and I'm sure you guys have already talked about it, but DC might be on the right track with the way they're doing movies now. I really don't know. We'll know more.
It's more like Wonder Woman, Aquaman.
Well, I mean,
no, not even that. He's talking about the independent, deep dives,
the solo
into
stories,
other parts of the world. Yeah.
The Elseworlds type movies that they're doing, kind of outside of the DC universe,
right?
So we'll see. But 2020 is going to be big. So there's lots of stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped. So we'll definitely have to have you back on to do a big episode for that. But until then, Naru, tell us where everybody can find you, man.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Naru the Nerd Guru.
Love it.
Dude, you know what? Actually, I need to update that on all of our shit because I don't think I haven't updated that anywhere yet.
Point.
So
I don't think I've changed it anywhere. Good point.
Well, he didn't tell anybody he was doing it until we were just on the show one day, and he's like, "Oh, I have a new handle." At the end of a show.
I did it that day. I did it a few hours before I came on. I just did it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change this. Yeah.
Travis, man, tell everybody where everybody can find you.
Blazing Defender Report, man. Blazing Defender Report, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I do a live stream as well on Twitch. I talk about some TV, movie news, all comic book related kind of stuff. And then I give comic book reviews for new stuff. And what I've been really focusing on a lot, man, is like Nehru and I. Nehru has a really cool comics group too, the Comic Meltdown. Is that right? The Comics Meltdown.
Yeah, I'm part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool group. They have really good discussions on there. But we're talking about indie type publishers, and I've really been kind of looking for these small publishers. Like Boom Studios is doing really good shit right now. They got this comic called Something's Killing the Children, and it is as creepy as it fucking sounds. It's awesome. But I love it. So I've really been kind of focusing on stuff like that too. And thank you, Debo. Debo put all my links in the Twitch chat. That's awesome.
There you go.
We need to get us a Debo.
Debo? You don't know Debo?
We need a Debo. Is what we need.
Everybody needs a Debo, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Everybody needs a Debo. But yeah, so check me out. The Facebook page is the best place. I'll post when I'm going to have my live shows and everything on there. So yeah, Blazing Defender Report, man. Guys, thanks for having me on, man. I really, really appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for being on. We love having you on. We're super pumped to start do a lot more stuff with you, man, going forward.
Yeah, man.
2020 is
sure.
gonna be a big year for us too.
Good.
You guys can find me all over the internet at The Caped Critic. You guys, let's see if I can get this right. You guys can find us on iTunes and SoundCloud at TheNerdsFromWork. You can find us at Twitter and Instagram at NerdsFromWork. And you guys can find us on Patreon.com, TheNerdsFromWork. We're pretty much all over the internet. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in every week, 9:30 here on the channel, twitch.tv/TheNerdsFromWork.
If you haven't hit that follow button yet, guys, hit that follow button. That way, every time these guys go live, you're going to get a notification.
Thank you.
And we need to get them to affiliate too. So if you know some people that would like the show, send them a link, tell them to hit that follow button, and we can get them to 60 pretty quick that way.
Yeah, that would be hella dope. So and then if you guys, for some of you guys who want the audio version podcasts, the iTunes will they go up Fridays at 5 a.m. So you guys can listen to it on your way to work on Fridays. But yeah, so from all of us here at the workplace, man, peace.
Peace.
Sayonara.
Adios.